Good evening, everybody. We have a special show tonight. Dwayne Wade Sr. and my special guest is Bothetrainer. Everybody give it up for Bothetrainer. Everybody give me a hand. Give it up for Bothetrainer. Straight out of Miami-Dade. Yeah. My man.
What's up, Mr. Wade?
Nice to have you here.
How you doing, Senior?
Man, it's your time. We're gonna get right into it. Man, it's a pleasure to have you on the show, man. It's always a pleasure to have people that's doing good things, not only in Miami, but around the world. Mm-hmm. And that goes for you. Everybody says you're doing a great just to everybody, man. I just want to say thank you for all the things you're doing, man, bringing people to where they're supposed to be. I love exercise. Tell me, why is it so important to you for everybody to stay healthy and work out?
I mean, without it, you would die.
Uh-oh. Well, we didn't know that when we was coming up, so why is that so important now?
I mean, due to the food now that we're eating,
Mm-hmm.
it's so contaminated that it's sending our bodies to high blood pressure, cancer, sugar diabetes, and other sorts of diseases faster than normal because of the intake of the food. So I just caught on to I caught on to the healthy lifestyle kind of early because I always was into sports, and being healthy just was something that stuck with me.
Mm-hmm.
So I just ran with it.
Yeah, I have high blood pressure for a while. What do you think about the medicine that they're giving us to take for high blood pressure?
It's not good.
But what should we do? If that's the case, what should we do?
There's several different remedies that people can do to get off high blood pressure. One would be a simple source of ginger. They don't promote ginger in the black communities to our people at all, so our people won't know. But a simple source of ginger will help thin the blood to where it'll flow through the body like it's supposed to. You know what I mean? So, and then our people just doing a lot of things that's causing high blood pressure.
Mm-hmm.
For instance, a lot of people that goes to work out, they don't do cardio. You have to raise that heart rate. You have to create some type of perspiration. You have to sweat before you start working out. You know what I mean? You really have to get the body prepared to go into whatever it's finna go into. But if you don't, you send blood into places that is not ready to go. And the places that it's going is not ready to accept it because the body's not warm enough to accept it. So once that blood get into that spot, it gets stuck. Now there's no blood flow naturally because the body's not working right. So that creates high blood pressure.
Wow.
Let alone with the bad intake of the food that we eat and the meats that we're eating. It's a business. It's a global business now, so.
Yeah, so let's talk about some of the food that you eat so we can get an idea of what we should be eating, to be more healthy.
Okay, so I pretty much keep it simple. Chicken, salmon, lamb chop for my source of protein, and it's a lean source of meat that I wouldn't eat steak. The lamb chop is so lean that once it goes in your system, it'll come right back out. Mm. Any other hard meat like a steak, hamburger meat, that's going to sit in your system because it's so tough, it's so rough. And crazy thing about it, Mr. Senior, we don't supposed to eat meat anyway. So, I mean, I'm pretty sure everybody know that, but we have to survive nowadays, so.
Wow. So that's the healthy regimen that you're using to keep yourself going, huh?
Keep it simple, fruits, veggies.
Yeah. Well, when we get down to fruit, because I limit myself at what type of fruit I eat, and basically a lot of the fruit is sweet, so it has a lot of sugar.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of limit myself to bananas, which is sweet too.
Right.
Have a lot of sugar, but I think I more go toward yellow apples.
Okay.
Um,
I prefer green.
you prefer green?
Mhm.
What's the difference?
I think green has more nutrients in it, and the green apple holds more nutrients than a red or a yellow apple. It holds more nutrients in it, period.
So it's actually green, yellow, then red. Am I right?
Yeah, everything starts off green first, if you think about it. When it gets ripe or rotten, then it turns a bright color to a brown color. But it starts off green, unless it's a root.
So what about grapes, and what type of grapes? Because, they could be too sweet too.
I recommend you eat any fruit that has seeds in it.
Okay.
Because if you pay attention to nowadays, Mr. Senior, the fruits don't have seeds in
Right,
them.
that's the hard part. Nobody want to spit out the seeds. They want to get right to the business.
That don't make no sense, though. The seed is where the nutrients is at. Like, without the seed, how can you grow the fruit?
True.
So I prefer fruits with the seeds in them. So if you can find your organic places or your Whole Foods that try to cater to those type of fruits, yeah. All fruits must have a seed in it. You cannot eat a fruit without a seed in it.
So getting back to your training, I think I read somewhere where you had got injured in arena ball,
Yeah.
and that started. Tell us a little bit about that.
I played arena ball for 6 years. I played in Shreveport, Louisiana. On my last year, I had a deal to where I can either go to the CFL or the NFL. And I got the CFL offer first. So I came home and with the, training, Mr. Senior, man, I came home with the grinding.
Yeah.
Like, I got this opportunity. I'm finna take the best, make the best of it. And just got myself in tip-top shape. And it was a crazy story. I had a friend that was locked up. And at the time, I was training Chad Johnson. We set up a little visitation to where we can go visit my friend that was locked up, and I could bring all my NFL clients in the prison facility. So once we set that up, we did a regular visit first.
Mm-hmm.
The next visit I set it up to where all my NFL clients and close friends can come in and play against the inmates in a football game of flag. So we set that up. Once we set it up, we got all out there, got a couple NFL guys to come, a couple regular football guys, collegiate guys to come. We went to the prison that's down south, the little, I forgot the name of it, when they about to come home. It's the prison down south. I don't know the name of it, but we went there, set it up, was playing, and I tore my knee actually in the prison.
Wow.
Yeah, so they had a doctor come in at the time.
Well, you
check
weren't even supposed to be playing.
Huh?
You weren't even supposed to be playing, right?
I mean, yeah, no, it was set up for me and Chad and a couple of other NFL guys. They wasn't pretty much named at the time to play against the inmates.
Okay.
Like, we set up to play against the inmates. Because just so happened, at the time in that prison, all the Spanish people had programs to where outside people can come into prison and play softball, baseball, soccer, but it wasn't none done for the blacks. So once my boy that was locked up brought it to my attention, I was like, how about I get all my clients, which they're going to let NFL players in there, you know what I mean? They're going to check all our names, make sure everybody good.
Right.
They should let it go. And once we set it up and did it, they let it go. Like I said, we went in there and had a good game of snatch rag, and I tore my knee.
Wow.
Tore my knee.
And then what happened after that? What's next?
Tore my knee. Chad.
Because you didn't play no more. You went into training after that.
Yeah, I didn't play after that. So after I tore my knee, probably a month or so after that, went up to Cincinnati where Chad was playing at. Had the trainers at the facility check my knee. When they checked it, they told me my ACL was tore clean off the bone, and they was wondering, how you walking around and moving, bro, your ACL is torn. I'm like, shit, I don't know, but I'm walking. So once they checked, they ran the test, did the x-rays, it came back. Chad let me do the MRI there at the stadium. Once the MRI came back that my knee was torn, they set up a surgery date, got the surgery, and that was it.
Wow. If you're just tuning in, we're talking to super trainer, Bothetrainer from the NFL. So, one of the people who pushed you and motivated you was your mom. Tell us a little bit about mom, because most men talk about their moms more than they talk about their dad. So we want to know a little bit about mom, then I'm going to ask you some questions about dad.
My mom, man, is a very strong black woman, man. She raised 4 kids by herself. You know, my daddy wasn't there too much. He played a little part, but she held it down. She held it down, and I just get everything from her, bro. Just, you know, she always taught me the morals of loyalty, respect, being real, you know what I mean, with yourself before you're real with anybody else, and just be you. And with her work ethic, my mom just so happened ran track in high school.
Okay.
And they called her Muscle.
She
She was fast, like very fast. And my mom actually won a 100-meter race while she was pregnant with my oldest brother.
Okay.
Right, so just, you know, watching her, man, and just go through everything growing up in life, how she just dealt with it and raised four kids, 3 boys, 1 girl, and never like, you know, show no slack, never no.
Right. Where you fall in at in the 3 boys?
I'm the second oldest.
Okay.
I'm the second oldest.
And
My
what
oldest
did,
brother
what
name
did
is
your other
Kenya.
brothers do?
My oldest brother's a barber, and my youngest brother's an electrician.
And you fell in with the training. So how do they feel about, you know, you doing training? I mean, you being in the middle, and they pick their own line of work. You coming in the middle, how they feel about that?
Well, it's crazy, Mr. Senior. It's like I'm the oldest, and it's always been that way for some reason.
Well, you're not the oldest, but
I'm not the
you
oldest,
carry yourself pretty
but
much
I
like
carry
you're the
myself, and my whole family treat me as if I was the oldest brother.
Yeah, I get that a little bit.
You know what I mean? Just for pretty much my upbringing was tough, rough. A lot of people don't know this, Mr. Senior, but I went to prison at the age of 13.
Okay.
You know what I mean? For a murder for one of me and my close friends. You know what I mean? So went to prison at the age of 13 and get out till I was 19. When I got out, I wanted to pursue my lifestyle that I was living before I went. You know what I mean? Before I went, I was at Liberty City Optimists. I was the starting quarterback for Luther Campbell. He had made a little program at Liberty City. You know what I mean? So I was the guy. I left there, went to Miami Jackson my freshman year, started varsity quarterback. So it was just, you know, I had a lot of good uprising coming up into the case.
How did you get caught up in something like that to go to jail for a murder?
Friends, being involved
Wrong
in the street, crowd, you know what I mean? Like I said early, loyalty, being real, so-called, the word being real. I just got caught up, man, and I'm loyal to my friends. Like if you my friend, I got your back, period. Right or wrong, you know what I mean? So that old upbringing, you know what I mean? Like, bro, whether you wrong or right, I got your back. You know what I mean? So that's what it was. Whether my brother's wrong or right, I got your back, bro. So when the situation occurred, back in the days, you know, the thing was no snitching. Snitches get stitches. You know what I mean? So at that time, I didn't want no stitches.
Right. I feel you.
You dig? And then I'm dealing with my best friend, so I'm not finna tell on him.
Mm-hmm.
So, bro, we gonna take this together. Whatever happened, happened. And at that time, my mom told me that exact same thing sitting in the police station. Like, I ain't raised no, you know what I mean? So if that's your friend and y'all did what y'all did, you gotta own up to that, son. So me and my friend owned up to it, and we went and did our time.
Wow. We're going to take a commercial break, and we'll be back with Bothetrainer. Everybody, stay tuned. It's going to get better.
You're watching The Way Different, so like and subscribe, and we'll be right back.
Yeah. Hey.